Hey there guys, hope you're doing great. Ripper here again with another video and review and tactics play of the Massachusetts United States Navy battle line focused on secondaries built on the screen there. Hope you really like it, and this is a great game about it. The commander build is on the screen, and obviously Deadeye was built on this, but you know what? Wargaming decided to remove Deadeye, thank goodness. And they'll actually give you a free, I believe, according to the forums, a free ability to reset without costing you any money. So, hey guys, if you like to support the channel, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. We truly appreciate the support, and we're just gonna keep bringing videos constantly, and make the channel grow. Hey, so one of my favorite ships in the game is the Tier 8 battleship Massachusetts. I believe it's part of the Alabama class or whatever class that is. That has the 3-gun setup, that has 406mm guns set up in this configuration. 10 secondaries on each side. I love that. 5-inch guns all over the thing. It's like having an Atlanta strapped to the side of your ship on each side, providing crazy, incredible firepower. And I like this line. It's one of the best premium ships that you could have bought back in the day. And now, unfortunately, they've been removed from the line. You can no longer get a Tier 8 Massachusetts anymore. I think they may be coming out with another line that's replaced it, but a really great class. It has the best secondaries, I think, in the game. Great damage con, great reload time on it, great heal, quick cooldown on the heal. The secondaries reach out to 11.3, 127mm guns. They only pin about 19 or less, I believe. The Germans obviously pin like a little bit more than that with 32mm. But man, I just love the Massachusetts line. I wish they would continue it on, but unfortunately we have a new line, obviously, with the new tech tree split, and it is what it is. Deadeye in this configuration is a little gray, but we're detected, so it really doesn't matter. The Massachusetts, really, you notice the range is about 18.3 maximum, but it was really designed to be a brawler. It really designed to be a short to medium range kind of battleship. I mean, even if you tried to take a shot long range, the fact that the dispersion was that bad didn't really help it much. But the thing I really loved about it was what it's doing right now is the secondaries and the ability to, back in the day, take on destroyers like a champ. I mean, it really was pinning and just shredding and destroying, but now with the commander rework, the dispersion with manual select, it really just got it down to maybe like 30% now. It's not as great as it used to be. I mean, you notice I haven't hit anything with the secondaries yet, but man, I told Wargaming, bring it back. Have the secondaries shoot from all sides, but dude, just really have the secondaries become like the shredding machine guns like they used to be. Broadside Benito, let's take a shot at it, and you notice you get like one overprint, maybe a few hundred damage, maybe, not much. But the guns, they're okay. They're 406mm. They're in Tier 10 in Montana. They can do the job and hold its own at Tier 8, 9, and 10. But in the scenario, sometimes it just depends on the dispersion and the accuracy of the guns, and it's hit or miss. To me, it's like a kind of a shotgun blast effect. Mahan pops up right now, and we manual select it, and we just hope the secondaries. Look at the amount of secondaries that are firing. I love the fact that the secondaries fire so fast. That's why I built in the secondaries for the range and the reload. I mean, you're literally shelling out 10 27mm 5-inch guns every 2 seconds. So really, really fun right there. I mean, it is a blast seeing all the guns rocking and rolling. T-61 takes a hit on me and goes down. We lose 2 DDs already. It's not looking good so far. We're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to take out this Mayhem for sure. It's on fire. We got secondaries going blasting it. We got 4.6mm guns like shredding as best we can. With the new commander rework and everything, I think a lot of these destroyers are getting full pens on these AP shells. I elect not to change. It's not worth changing the time, honestly, especially with the amount of reload time you have on it. Again, my concern now with the lines is really, I mean, these premium ships, I wish they had been in its own separate line, honestly. The Tier 8 Massachusetts, Tier 9 Georgia, the Tier 10 Ohio should have been a separate line altogether. Quick damage con, great heals. The cooldowns on the heals are awesome. I mean, they were built to design to use to tank. It was designed for, this line was really designed to go in, brawl, take damage, mitigate damage, and just pump out tons of secondary hits and start fires galore. Now, this is a great example of trying, a Massachusetts taking on a destroyer. I mean, this is the bread and butter right here of the of what the U.S. Navy did back in the day until they got nerfed, and it's just not the same. Torpedoes just swim by us. We got a good torpedo reduction on the hull, I believe it's about 40 to 50%. Not sure, but it's good. Lo Yang's running like crazy in here. We get 2 seconds left to reload, and we aim just above the waterline fire, and kablowie! Lo Yang goes down, first killer for us of the game. And we did what the Massachusetts designed to do. Go in, take out somebody, come back out, reset, reevaluate, and let's see if we can support the line. I love the fact that in this game, the battleships actually were pushing. I mean, none of this standing in the back, sniping, and just making World of Warships boring. I mean, I thought this was World of War ships, not World of just standing ships or sailing ships. This is warships. I mean, we're going in to start war. We're here to brawl and have all the guns that are placed on these ships to go battle and blazing, and it's just so awesome. So Pensacola showing a little broadside here. Hopefully we can take a fire pop shot across the screen. We got our spotter plane going up. You got to aim a little higher above the waterline. It's hard to judge based on the angle of the spotter plane, so that's something to think about when you're doing stuff like this. We analyzed the map here, and we're getting flanked on the east coast, so we got to start running. So we're going to basically push to the west side, help our Scharnhorst in North Carolina out, and we got to get rid of this Alabama Richelieu. Alabama's a great ship as well. Not as good as for the Massachusetts with secondaries in the heel, but kind of similar, I would say, concept and design. But really, the best time right now is to push the west flank. I mean, this is the time to do it because we have to take out these 2 ships and really let the east flank push in. We'll sucker them into our cap, and then that's when we start taking them out. And really, the Richelieu here is in a bad spot. I mean, we have 3 battleships, nose on. You can only take so much damage from multiple ships, and this is all you got to do. All right, Massachusetts here again, doing what it does best, taking control of the center of the map, analyzing where we got to go. We're taking shots or taking hits from Pensacola here because it'll start a fire, and you know what? Repair it right away. I mean, the cooldown on this thing is pretty quick. It's not bad. We're getting out of its line of sight. Look at that, secondary hits. You only need 1 shell. You only need 1 shell to start a fire. 1 shell to start a fire. You don't need all 10 to hit it. You just need 1 to start a fire, and that's all you really. Like I said, fires are deadly. I mean, that's what the Massachusetts line was designed to do is go in there and just start a lot of fires with all these secondary guns. The fact that they shoot from both sides now, it's awesome. The accuracy is still okay. It's better than most of the other lines, but really, the bread and butter is just the rapid fire. The best is the rapid fire capabilities of the 127 5-inch guns and just getting tons of shells downrange and starting. I mean, like I said, they only get 19 millimeter pen, as the German battleships get up to 32. Their division, you take the millimeter, divide by 4 or 6, depending on what you are. Alabama goes down, great torp hits. Yeah, but going back to the secondaries and the pens and all that, the math I think Wargaming released is basically, take the millimeter guns, divide by, 4 for the, the Germans, I believe, and 6 for the Americans and anything others, and that tells you what kind of penetration they have. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, with the 127s divided by 6, you really only get 19 or less. And this is where brawling happens to be fun, is you wait to see what the team does and makes a mistake, and you capitalize on it. That's what the Massachusetts does. It capitalizes on mistakes, take a broadside shot, get 5,000 damage. Wish we had more, overpinned a lot, but again, that dispersion is really wonky. It's like a shotgun blast to the face. But this is what it does. 6-kilometer ranges, and this is the kind of the attack style we do. Boom. Richelieu goes down with York with a great shot. York had a great game right here too. Analyzing the battlefield map, and again, I encourage you guys always to take the mini map on the right side of the screen there, blow it up so you always have situational awareness of what's going on, where are your teammates, and where is the enemy. And as you can see, the enemy is right now on the eastern flank of our cap, so we really going to have to hold them off, while the York and I are going to have to go take out that Pensacola and start capping that. That's the only thing we can balance. It's still a close game right now. We're down a ship, or they have a carrier. We're down about 120 points. We have to make a move and capitalize on this right now. We have to see who's going to make the first mistake. We also have to take the initiative and come up with a plan. And another great aspect of the Massachusetts and the American line is the fact that it has great AA. You're going to notice that the Ranger, a tier 6 carrier, is going to come in and try to take us on, and he's going to prove to find it being very difficult with the amount of AA guns we have. And you know, my favorite AA gun on these ships is the Bofors. Bofors twin 40mm guns, providing so much awesome flak at medium to long range. And look at this, just constant barrages. The Ranger, boom, 1 goes down, 2 goes down, just taking, oh my gosh, 2,000, 1,000 damage at a time. 5 planes, 6 planes shot out of the sky. I just love the new graphics now. You know, planes like splash in the water, you know, parachutes going. It really is a crazy battlefield on the water. And look at the Pensacola. Now here's a great example of the dispersion of the rework and how it got nerfed of the secondaries. You notice that 11.3 is not a big deal. Back in the day, we were hitting ships at 11.3, no big deal. But look at the dispersion all over the place. It's even landing on the beachhead. It's almost like D-Day. We're trying to shell the beachhead, but I mean, we're not doing that. I want to hit the cruiser. That was the point. In wargaming, please bring back the old secondaries the way they are, but have them both firing on all sides. And boom, we have to seal the deal with our 406mm guns. Taking out the Pensacola, we open up the avenue to cap their base. So right now, the enemy team's kind of in a bad situation. They got to take on 3 of our ships while having us having the crossfire ability here. And again, another issue here is Deadeye is the only thing that saves us here if we can hit something, but we're detected constantly. So obviously Deadeye doesn't work, but I mean, the Massachusetts is really not a good long range kind of shot. It's kind of like a spray and pray mentality of like, I hope I hit the Citadel from this long range, and hope for the RNG gods to bless us with a good one. And you notice Veneto, we really don't get a good shot on it, kind of miss, even at this like great broadside angle. So York and I decide to cap the enemy base. The Veneto showing too much broadside there. Aim at the waterline again with the spotter plane active. We got to aim slightly above the waterline just to get that nice crisp shot there. And right there, don't hit anything. We get a little ricochet here, torpedo protection, and we don't get what we want. So we forgot where the carrier is at, and I think somebody pointed out that the fact that the carrier is somewhere in the pocket of islands on the east side of the map. So naturally, I think we should go over there and head over and try to make a play here. Take a last known location, take a quick shot. Hopefully Veneto is actually full speed forward and will land these shells. Man, we are trying to get this battleship out of the way. It would totally help our team out. Silly Wangy's torping, and thank you, Silly Wangy, for torping the ship right before our shells hit. I mean, that is a good play right there, but our Pensacola goes down to the Gneisenau. They are trying to cap our base. We are still capping theirs. So if we can just hold this for about 1:10 here and hold off these air attacks from the Ranger, which keeps resetting our ability to capture this base, it will work out great. Ranger's taking a serious amount of hits again. Our AA is awesome. We're not too worried about the torpedo hits because, you know, our torpedo damage reduction, our torpedo bat is pretty good. I mean, Massachusetts and Georgia and the Ohio lines really can take tank torpedoes pretty well. So we're just like, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. We activate the heel, get us back up, and we're just gonna keep tanking the damage like a champ. York, and we're gonna support the York. He's gonna keep capping, but you know what? I see that the planes are coming from that group of islands on the east coast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a play, and in order to get us back in the game, a carrier taken out right now would be really, really sweet and add more points for us to get us kind of neck and neck again. I mean, we're 3 ships versus 3 ships. They have a CV, we have a destroyer, so it's kind of balanced in that sense. So we're going to take advantage here. There he is. He pops up on the map. Again, this is why you got to have that mini-map blown up to get a lot of situation of where we're going. We elect to start heading towards the Ranger and seal the deal with this. If we can take out the Ranger, it would really help out a lot. Silly Mingy down there. Let's see if he can hold off the 2 ships while we continuously cap. And man, that Ranger is doing a great job, you know, also resetting our ability to cap. And our team is trying to say just cap and win, but man, you got to forget they got a CV going on here, and we don't have any air power. The key to victory is air power, right? That's what they always say. And the Ranger, man, we got 4,000 damage, 800, 400, and he is just taking a beating. Squadron is falling out of the sky, just like the Iraq War. AA is just saturating the sky. He gets a lucky shot. We damage con, no big deal. The damage con refresh reload rate is pretty quick on the Massachusetts. I love him. Look at that long damage con time. We're out of heals. We got to go make a play right now. Ranger, obviously, I see his AA or His fighters are up in the air. I see where they're at. We know where he's going. Let's go take advantage of it. Tago, showing a little broadside here. Oh man, if we could, back in the day, this would have been a sweet Citadel hit right there. Aim at the waterline, fire, but we're detected, so Deadeye's probably not working, and I don't even think we get a nice shot here. Let's see how much damage we get. Silhouette taking out the Tago, great job on him. We get 2 penetration damages for about 8,000 damage right there, and we reset the ability cap. And I believe the Ganazog is just preoccupied with Silhouette. And guys, when we turn this corner, I'll show you the sweetest sight you want to see in a battleship. Look at that AA Expert. I told you the AA on the Massachusetts and again the American lines is awesome. Just not as strong as it used to be after the nerf and the CV rework, but it is what it is. It still does its job. We held them off, a tier 6 carrier, and here's the sweetest picture you guys will ever see. A broadside Ranger. Even though it's an American line, man, we gotta do what we gotta do. Sorry, U.S. Navy. Sorry to betray you here. Aim at the waterline and boom! 31,000 damage. We manually select for the secondaries, and look at here's what the secondaries used to be able to do. Every shot it was a hit, and bam! Close quarter expert Kablowie taking out a CV to win the game. Hey guys, if you guys like to support the channel, we're on our way to getting 100 subscribers. Like, subscribe, share, bell to be notified. And yeah, we had a great game this ship. 3 kills, close quarter, expert, and A. Again, if you guys like to support the channel, just keep on watching. I love doing tactics reviews. And until we meet again, guys, hope you're having a great day. Stay safe, and cheers.